Sitting bones grounded nicely down to the mat. And then just closing the eyes, allowing the eyelids to soften, gazing to the mat, and just taking a moment to be in presence of your beautiful divinity. So it's just kind of taking a tour right now of your own body and thanking your sweet brain for all that it does for you, but asking it to step to the side right now so that you can feel through your practice and feel through your meditation and your pranayama rather than think through it. So the first question I ask you is, how do you feel right now in this moment? Is there a heaviness? Is there a lightness? Is there a joy? Is there concerns? What is resonating in your body right now? Are you tired? Are you alert? What's the quality of your breath right now? Is it short? Is it full? And all of these questions that you're asking yourself, there's absolutely no right or wrong answer to them. It's just how you are right now in this moment. There's no should be, could be. It's just right now in this moment, I am feeling this way. And as you are taking those beautiful first breaths in our practice, I am creating a container of light around the room. And there's this really beautiful diamond white light that's coming down through the center and branching off. And that light is transforming into this beautiful golden light. And into this blue light. And into a violet light. And into this beautiful spectrum. And the spectrum is what lands in each chakra. So it comes down like this lovely spectrum, rainbow light, right? And as you breathe in, it divides up. And the red goes to the first chakra, and the orange goes to the second, and the yellow goes to the third, green to the heart, blue to the throat, indigo to the third eye, and violet white light to the crown. So if you can just kind of visualize what it looks like as you're breathing in and it's dividing out as it moves into the chakras, and then it's reconnecting as you either move it up or move it down. Good, and we're just going to breathe the Om sound through each chakra. And we'll start from the crown, and we'll breathe it down to the first chakra in the base of the spine and end with an Om sound. And then we'll go to the third eye, the sixth chakra, and on until we've gone through all of them. So visualize the very crown of your head. And that lotus flower opening up as the gateway to your higher self, your divine self. And then exhaling the air from your lungs, and on the inhale, you're breathing in through that gateway and down the Sushumna, back of the spine, into the first chakra. And we'll end with an Om. So let's exhale air from the lungs. Gently inhale, guide it down. And just see if you can notice a resonance moving down the back of the spine, from the crown of the head, down through the neck, through the spine, into the very tip of the tailbone, first chakra. And then moving your awareness into the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. And you'll breathe in through the third eye, the ajna center, guiding it down to the first chakra. So exhaling the air from the lungs. Nice deep inhale. Feel the resonance moving in through that space between the eyebrows, traveling down the spine into the first chakra. Divine intuition. I am that I am. I am of spirit and spirit is of me. And the crown chakra remembers the awakening to that divinity, reminding us that there is no separation. Moving awareness down to the throat. Every breath that you take is rejuvenating your body, bringing that divine light in. So exhaling the air from the lungs, guiding it in, bringing it down. Feel the resonance from the throat down the spine to the first chakra. Good. Moving into heart center, divine love. Exhaling the air from the lungs. Inhale, guide it in and down. And just feel the resonance. You are divine, beautiful, infinite beings. And the essence of who you are is love, not being an action or an emotion. It is who you are. Moving to the third chakra, divine will. Not my will, but thine be done. Right in the diaphragm, exhaling the air from your lungs. Inhale. Feel the resonance. Feel the freedom of the third chakra when you can just surrender that idea that I have to control things, that I have to be in charge of things, and allowing the fluidity of divine will to move in and say, guess what? There is a higher purpose here that maybe you don't see yet. You just worry about the daydreaming, the things that you want in your life, the manifesting of them, and just offer up that how. Step out of the way. Or be a co-creator with it. Moving down to second chakra, the navel center just below. Exhaling the air from your lungs. This is divine procreation, recreation, rebirth. Good. Inhale. Feel the resonance. You have the opportunity to be reborn every moment of your life, resetting, renewing, releasing all the old patterns and all of the guilt and the fear and the belief systems, and you have the opportunity to just open and awaken every single moment of your life. Good. So moving down to the first chakra in the base of the spine, this time we're going to breathe in and bring it down to the feet. So exhaling the air from the lungs, so we're grounding it now. Inhale. Next breath from the first chakra through the feet, moving, visualize what it feels like to move through every layer of the earth down into the beautiful crystalline core of the earth. Beautiful light. Exhale the air from the lungs. Inhale. Now breathe up from the center of the earth all the way up through the feet into the first chakra. Inhale. Breathe it back down. Inhale. Bring it back up. One more time, bring it down. Bring it up and ground it in your body. And now just allow your body to distribute the resonance of the earth anywhere it needs to be. And first chakra again is divine manifestation. You are holding the light in the first chakra and creating the foundation to build on for all the upper chakras. breath and sound. Right, you're creating the sacred geometry in your body to hold and contain the light. The divine light. The healing light. Good, and when you feel ready, slowly coming on to hands and feet. So let's start to move that vibration. Hands and knees, did I say hands and feet? Hands and knees. And just extend the right leg out, curl the toes under, and just press out through the heel so you can stretch the back side of the legs a little bit. Good, and then switch sides when you're ready. Nice. One more time, just switch sides. And switch again. So we just grounded first chakra. We were in easy seat. You could take Lotus there as well. So first chakra is rooted. We toned to the Om sound, and now we're going to build from there. So from tabletop pose, let's just move through cat and cow. So we're getting some movement of light energy through the spine as you synchronize with your breath. So now visualize like we were just doing, bringing the breath from the crown of the head down the spine into the first chakra. And then returning from the first chakra all the way up to the crown of the head. And it's, again, just a giving and receiving as you're moving through cat and cow. And one more time. Good. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, take a little side body stretching. Hands to the right, sitting bones over to the left. Little side body stretch in child's pose. And then gently bringing it to the center and finding that side body stretch. Good, and bringing it back to the center again, coming up to tabletop. Inhaling, left arm high, circling it around. Reaching it nice and tall again, opening and expansive. And then exhale, sweep it through, thread the needle. So now we're doing just a little compression on the second chakra and third chakra. So think of the breath again as expanding through the chakra on the inhale and then toning it on the exhale. Good, and then gentle release. We're going to come all the way to where you're opening and extending the left leg long. Arm comes up and over, bicep by the ear. And then reground the hands down to the mat and just switch sides. Left hand grounds, right hand reaches high to the sky, circling the arm around. Good. And reaching it nice and high, full breath in. And exhale, sweep it through. So you also consider when you're doing twists, the nadis as they are crossing, the Ida and the Pingala nadi as they cross through, you're balancing that energy highway as well. One more breath. And then unravel yourself, grounding and then really opening up again, so extending the right leg nice and long. And regrounding again. Tabletop pose. Let's do just a couple cat and cows again. Kind of neutralize things. Finding tabletop and then stepping out into plank. Just pedaling the knees and slowly shifting the hips high until you're in your first downward facing dog. And then find yourself in some stillness when you're ready in down dog, and visualize you're breathing the earth energy, the life force, the vibration up through the hands, through the arms, through the spine, through the hips, and you're returning it back down again into the earth. It's moving through the hips. So it's kind of cleansing second chakra. Or grounding second chakra. Perfect. And then gently lifting right leg high and bending the knee. Take a minute to just open up the hips a little bit more. A little more awakening through second chakra. Just very gentle. Second chakra again, flow, movement. It's the water chakra. If you're feeling stuck in your life, consider movement through the hips. Let's square it off and then very slowly bringing it into a low lunge. Nice, and coming from hands to fists. And just lifting and lowering, unless it feels better to be on hands. And eventually lowering all the way down to the back knee. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, little twist. Good, and inhale, back to the center. Exhale, pull the hips back, straighten the front leg. So we're stretching out all the components that are surrounding the hips. Hip flexor, hamstring, glutes, external rotators. Good, now shift forward. Grounding the hands, stepping back into plank pose. Coming to knees if you'd like, if you're not warm yet, finding your first chaturanga. And inhale, up dog or cobra. Feeling that stretch the front side of the body. Downward facing dog. Long, even breath in. Long, even breath out. Inhaling left leg high. Slowly easing it open. So do you ever notice in your practice when something wasn't hit yet, as in you went through the practice without doing a posture that you really, really love or feel like you needed, that also probably coincides with the chakra needing a little opening as well. Let's square the hips off. And then gently coming into low lunge. So being mindful of that, and if you're in a class and your body feels like it needs it, do it. Come to hands or fists and lifting and lowering. Like for example, it's hard for me to get through a practice without doing shoulder stand. And a lot of my stuff comes from my throat chakra. Good. A couple more times. And when you feel ready, lowering down. Inhaling center and then exhale, little twist. Good, and coming back to center. Inhale. And exhale, pull the hips back. Good, shift forward. Ground the hands, move through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Again, take your time, because in up dog, you're really stretching out the front side of second chakra. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Rolling up onto 10 toes, just stretch the feet out. And then top of the mat. Feet are hip distance or wider. Finding your way and in your time into ragdoll pose. So whatever you need to do to really get into that awesome fold. And just letting the crown of the head hang heavy. So think about these folds as if the crown chakra is wide open and you're just dumping all that brain activity and all your thoughts down into the earth. So when you finally stack your spine and you get into Tadasana, mountain pose, you have that beautiful gateway open for divine light to move through. If you feel like you need a chest expansion, go right ahead and take it. What I love about chest expansions in a forward fold is you're expansive through the heart chakra, but you're also internal. Right? You're in this nice internal fold. So you're exposing your heart space to yourself. And really listening to your heart's desires in these forward folds. Or self-love. Let the hands hang heavy again. Feeling really grounded through the feet, spreading that energy out evenly through the feet into the earth. Find your way into Tadasana. Hands can reach high to the sky. You can hold them there almost like they're a lightning rod, and then pull that light into the third eye and into the heart. And before we move further into our practice, pause and ask yourself, ask your higher self, what do I need to know as I'm moving through my practice tonight? And trust in whatever response you're getting. So Namaskar, inhale, arms up. And exhale into that baby back bend. Bringing fingertips high to the sky and then move into your fold. Open to a halfway lift. Ground the hands and flow through your vinyasa. Make sure you're pausing to take the time to open the front side of the body. So that may mean coming into Cobra instead. Remember that circular breath, like your body's a wheel right now. It's pulling the life force from the earth through the hands, up through the hips, and it returns back into the earth. Good. Rolling on 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Let's take it to the top of the mat again. Open to a halfway lift. Fold it forward. Bring it high. Now, more than what you need to know, what's your intention? Bring your hands back to heart center. What's your intention for the practice? What do you need to know and what do you desire? That is a giving and receiving. That's a prayer being sent up, your intention, and the meditative piece is the answer to that question. Good. Inhale, arms up. This time, exhale, swan dive. Lead with the heart as you fold forward. Open to a halfway lift. Stepping back. Flow nicely through Chaturanga. Breathe that wheel from the earth through the hands, the spine, the hips, and return it back. What does it feel like to you? All right, let's move to the top of the mat. Now open halfway lift. Fold forward. Now anchor through the heels this time. Sweep up into chair pose. Feel the life force moving from the heels up to the back of the legs, the hips, the spine, out through the fingertips. Good. And then return it back into the earth again, through the fingertips, through the spine, through the hips, to the legs, into the heels. And bring it back up. And bring it back down. One more time. Exhale, forward fold. Open halfway. Ground the hands, Chaturanga. A really great way to ground second chakra is through Cobra Pose. So if you're feeling like you're kind of all over the place with your direction right now, ground it. Right? If you feel like you've got a lot of flow and no direction, ground it. Too much flow, excessive. Rolling on 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs, walk or jump. Inhale halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, look down through the heel skin. Good. On your next inhale, let's bring the left knee into the chest. So one-legged Tadasana, give it a squeeze. And then lower it back down, sit back in your chair. Really commit to the earth. Switch sides, right knee comes into the chest. And lower down. Left knee comes into the chest, pause and hold, breathe it in, flex the foot. Release, hands come to the sky, reach out through the heel, and then sweep it into Warrior Three. Long breath in, long breath out. Inhale, exhale, step back into Crescent Lunge. Good, just doing a little lifting and some lowering. Gentle lift and lower. One more time. Gentle lift. Gentle twist now. Right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, open to Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, bring it down to the mat. Bringing into Up Dog or Cobra. Again, a nice, really good breath, maybe two. Downward Facing Dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rolling onto 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Taking it to the top of the mat. Open halfway. Take a nice fold. Lift it up into chair pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly come to rise. Right knee comes into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Lower it down. See how grounded you are right now. Left knee comes into the chest. Lower it down. That question is about judgment. Right knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Arms sweep up. Leg extends out. Hold and breathe. Sweep it through into Warrior Three. Finding center. Hold. 3, 2. Crescent Lunge. On 1, arms come up. Recalibrate, restabilize. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And gentle twist. Twisting into third chakra now. Third chakra, divine will. Are you trying to force yourself through practice, or are you finding that ease? You're forgetting about the how and you're just allowing your body to lead the way. Inhale back to center. Exhale, ground the back foot, Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Then exhale, take it down to the mat. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Rolling onto 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Taking yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, pause, just breathe. Running down through the heels again, spreading the toes out evenly. Slowly come to rise, left knee into the chest. And then lower down. Right knee into the chest. And then lower down. Left knee into the chest, pause and hold, flex the foot. Extend it long, arms come out and overhead, hold and breathe. Sleep it through, warrior 3. Pause. Are you fighting this pose? It's a challenging posture. Step back crescent. Inhale, rise. And lower into it, explore it. Inhale. And explore it again. Second chakra, lift it up. Hands come to the heart this time, revolve crescent lunge. So, we've got second and third chakra pretty active right now. Can you connect and surrender into the pose? Good, release. Come into crescent lunge. It's going to take some strength. Hold. Lifting up and opening warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Long breath in. Long breath out. Powerful posture. Right? If you want to open up the heart chakra a little bit more, take a little half bind here. Making sure that the heart chakra is not popping forward, right? It's still in alignment with all the lower chakras. What does your heart desire? Good. Reaching left hand high to the sky. Squaring the hips off now to the front. Left hand can come to the thigh or down to the mat, and then find revolved extended side angle. If it doesn't feel good on the back knee, go into the ball of the back foot. Find what works for you. Thighs probably getting tired. Breathe into it. Heart is shining again in that twist. Good. Moving back into extended side angle. Reverse your triangle. Straighten that leg out. Feels good. Trikonasana triangle pose. Very open posture. Open hips, open belly, open heart. One more breath. And we're going to rinse this out too. So squaring hips to the top of the mat. Left hand's going to reach down. You may have to walk the back foot in a little bit. Take an inhale with hips square to the mat, and exhale, find revolved triangle. Another little rinsing of second and third chakra. Heart space is opening. So when you think about it, all that life force is being rotated and squeezed up to express through the heart and through the arms. Arms and hands are an expression of the heart. Hold here, 3, 2. Coming back to center, ground the hands on 1. Step the back foot out, low lunge. Ground the hands, high plank. Take an inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Get a good breath in and a good breath out. Open mouth exhale if you need to get rid of things. Right? Just a cleansing breath. And then go back inside again, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. That wheel coming up through the hands to the hips, back down into the earth. Rolling up onto 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs, top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Commit. right? This is also called lightning bolts. So you're really energized from the feet out through the fingertips, from the fingertips back down to the feet. Good. Slowly bringing right knee into the chest. And regrounding. Left knee into the chest. And reground. Good. Right knee into the chest. Breathe in. Arms come up, leg extend, hold. Warrior 3. Try not to resist Warrior 3. Find the ease in the pose. Grounded being, right, is the container for the rest of the chakras. The whole chakra pillar. Step back, crescent. Good, rise. Ease into the lunge. Rise. Ease into the lunge. One more time. Rise. Hands to the heart. Rotate into revolve crescent lunge. It's a rinsing again. Rinsing and moving the energy upward into heart chakra. If you really want to express, open the hands again to fly, or stay with hands at heart center. Breathing here, 3 and 2. Coming back to the center on 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Open hips, open heart, open belly. Half bind, whole bind. If you want to open even more. Connect with the feet. Draw that all up into first chakra. Good. If you have a whole bind, letting it go. Reaching right hand high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, slowly square the hips off. Forearm can come to the thigh and find your rotation that way, or hand can come down to the inside arch. Breathing in and then bring the belly through. Rinse it out through the diaphragm, opening up the heart space. Revolved extended side angle. Again, if it doesn't feel good on the back knee, go onto the ball of the back foot. Hold here. 3 and 2. Coming back on 1, extended side angle, and reverse your triangle. Lift up, lift back, get that side body stretch, get the movement of the prana through the body, and then find Trikonasana, triangle pose. Very open posture again. Expressing out through the hands. Connecting your energy to the energy of all that is. Long breath in. Long breath out. Good. Slowly squaring the hips off. Right hand grounds to the inside arch. Maybe walking the back foot in a little bit more. Maybe turning the foot up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, center, and then exhale, find revolve triangle. Hold here, 3 and 2. Fingertips come down on 1, roll onto the ball of the back foot, step back, low lunge, ground the hands, high plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Where's your body temperature at right now? Doing a lot of third chakra stuff, getting fiery. Beautiful. Rolling up onto 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Taking to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. Opening up the heart space. Right elbow comes under left, eagle arms. Take a nice shoulder shrug. Bring the elbows down to the chest. Bring the thumbs to the third eye. Could be elbows together, prayer hand to the third eye. Releasing your attention again as you lift the elbows up, forearms away, slowly crossing right knee over left, finding full eagle pose. So now we're really zipping up the energy from the earth, firing it up from the first chakra, sending it right up and out through the crown. Good, another one just like that. Think again too of heart energy moving through the arms, spiraling up, out through the fingertips. One more breath. Before we move out of it, reverse that light. Coming from the crown, coming from the fingertips into the heart, down through the spine, the hips, into the earth. Slowly bringing elbow down to knee. Fingertips reach forward. Uncross the legs, airplane legs, eagle arms. Open up heart space. Airplane pose. Good, slowly stepping back, crescent lunge. Hands come down to the inside of the thigh, walking the left foot up and out. Shifting hips back and forth and finding a restorative runner's lunge. Find the surrender in the pose right now. It's like you're bowing down and just letting the head hang heavy. What do you want to release? Beautiful release through the hips. Beautiful release through the crown of the head. What do you want to release and let go of and just leave here on your mat? What isn't serving you anymore? Couple more breaths. Coming up onto hands. Or forearms for that matter. Front foot meets the back. Just pedal it out for a minute. Right? Take your chaturanga or just pedal it and lift the hips high and just sway through the hips a little bit, side to side. Until we all meet up in downward facing dog, and then run the energy again. Up through the hands, the crown of the head, the spine, the hips, and return it back into the earth. Good, rolling on 10 toes, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Taking yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Ground down again, run the energy down, and then run it right back up. Good, and let's open cactus arms. Left elbow comes under right. Could be bringing forearms together too. Squeeze the triceps down to the chest, let the chin follow, thumbs to the third eye. Setting your intention again, going back to it. Gently lifting the elbows up, forearms away, shoulders release, back and down, left knee over right, eagle legs. Find it and commit to it. You're spiraling the life force of the earth up through the legs, squeezing into the midline, lifting, opening the heart space. Right, this is a heart opener. Out through the fingertips. Before we move out of it again, run the energy from the fingertips back down into the earth. Into heart, down, 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 down. Good, elbows come down to the knees. Fingertips reach forward, broaden the back of the heart chakra. Uncross the legs, open it up through the hips. By extending the leg, now open it up through the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold and breathe, airplane. 3, 2, step back into crescent lunge on 1. Full breath in, and then bring the hands down to the inside of the thigh. Walk the right foot up and out to the corner of the mat. Rocking back and forth, whatever you need to do to get yourself back into alignment, and then dropping down into a restorative runner's lunge. Once you get there, surrender into it. Let the belly be soft. Let the hips be soft. Let the thoughts be soft. What do I need to know? What do I need to know in this moment? Good, a couple more breaths. And gently coming onto hands. Curling the back toes under, finding high plank, pedaling it out. Move through your vinyasa or just lift the hips high and ease into downward facing dog. Feel grounded, feel stable, feel safe. Good, let's shift forward into high plank and lower all the way down to the earth. Thumbs brushing the low ribs, setting up for Cobra Pose. Tops of the feet pressed down. On your next inhale, lifting head, neck, and shoulders. Tops of the feet press into the earth. Hover the hands if you'd like. First, second, third chakra, beautifully grounded. Heart chakra open, throat open. Third eye open. Reaching that energy right up through the crown of the head. Lower down, right or left cheek meets the mat. Let everything soften. Surrender again. What else can you unpeel and let go of? Bring your chin back to the center. Flip the hands to face the mat. Feet are hip distance. Connect. First, second, third chakra. On your next inhale, breathing in, open through the heart. Salabhasana, locust pose, lifting hands, upper body, legs. Reach and shine and open. Surrender down, release. Divine will, allow that to come in, center it. Chin comes center, ground the hands, pull back, finding child's pose, grounding third eye to the earth. Third eye being Soham. I am that I am. I am of spirit, spirit is of me. I am a divine being living in a human body, human experience. And how can I make my human experience a divine experience all the time? Not as if it's someplace else and I only get to touch on it every once in a while when I'm feeling really good and really light. How can you bring that divine existence always into your consciousness? Grabbing onto the heels if you'd like. Finding rabbit pose, so grounding crown chakra now. Good, lowering down, coming to sit on the heels. Coming to stand on the knees. Ground it down and then draw it up and open it up into Ustrasana camel pose. So breathing down and then lift and open. So now it's all the way up to the throat chakra, right? Heart is shining, throat is wide open. Speak your truth. Receive your truth. And that truth is your divine beings. And the truth is you have infinite potential. And the truth is you are love. Coming back up to stand on the knees, surrendering down into child's pose. Slowly coming to sit on the heels again. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Grounding the hands, finding downward facing dog, and moving into the hip opener of your choice. Could be half pigeon. Could be a seated hip opener. Could be figure four on your back. Enjoy wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Take about 4 more breaths. If you feel like you want to come up early, taking King Pigeon, or just a nice little heart opener. Good, and slowly let's make our way into down dog. If you're on your back, just extend the legs high to the sky, get a good stretch through the back side of the knees. And then setting up for the other side when you're ready. Again, taking about 4 more breaths. You want to come up early and take a little heart opener, King Pigeon. Feel free. Let's all ease into a final downward facing dog. If you're on your back and you want to stay there, feel free to stay as you are. Good, and coming down onto knees, crossing legs, pulling feet through. If you're on your back, just extend both legs at the same time. Or maybe one and then the other, grabbing onto the back of the hamstring or the calf and just getting a nice hamstring stretch. Everyone else, Paschimottanasana, so sitting up nice and tall, maybe a bolster's under the knees. Slowly tip the pelvis, bringing the heart center down to the thighs. Sitting up tall, carving up the belly, lowering all the way down, grabbing a block for just a restorative bridge. So at this time of the practice, we're not forcing anything, right? Hopefully through the whole practice, you're not forcing anything. But when you're doing a more restorative pose, you just give your body an opportunity to speak more clearly, without any resistance. So bridge pose is a really nice compression of the throat chakra. And then fish pose is an awakening and an opening. And the heart is nice and open, third chakra and the belly. Feet are grounded evenly. Good, and staying as you are in bridge, or maybe bringing knees into the chest and feet to the sky. Or if you'd like to take a full plow pose and shoulder stand, that's an option too. And the knees gently come into the chest, releasing the block out from under you. Lifting the hips and planting the hands down onto the mat, thumbs touching, palms facing down. Moving into fish pose from here, so lowering the legs while you're lifting the heart center, opening the throat, grounding the crown of the head. Lowering, releasing, lifting the hips, releasing hands out from under the hips. Right knee comes into the chest, give it a nice good squeeze. Maybe both knees are into the chest for your supine twist. Whichever it is, bring it over to the left side. Right hand extends long, gazing to the right fingertips. Couple more breaths. Good, and the knee comes back into the chest. Give it a squeeze. And switch sides when you're ready. Right knee comes down, left knee comes in. Maybe it's both knees again. Take a full inhale. And on the exhale, draw it across the body, supine twist. Left hand reaches out long, gaze to the right fingertips. Breathe in. And breathe out. Couple more breaths on this side. Good, bringing your knees back into the center. Another nice squeeze. Wrapping forearms around the shins, bringing forehead up to the knees, pressing shins into forearms, full breath in. And open mouth, exhale, Shavasana. Slowly begin to lengthen out your breath. Filling your beautiful lungs, your beautiful body with that life force, prana, divine light. Feel it moving from the crown of the head into the heart space, down through the arms, in through the crown of the head to the heart space, down through the belly, hips, legs, feet. Feel that light, that life force moving beyond just your perfect, beautiful body. Feel it radiating out and connecting with everyone in this room. Feel it connecting with the container that I created in the beginning of class. And all of them kind of uniting, all the energy in here uniting and expanding out into the universe. Feeling how incredibly expansive your life force is. It's so far beyond just your physical being, your physical experience. It expands and connects with the energy of all that is, which allows infinite potential when you can tap into that life force. Universal love. That's when you're in alignment. When the heart chakra can connect with universal love and move it up and down through your physical body. Expand it out and draw it back in. Expand it out and draw it back in. Connecting your individuality with the universality of the universe. When you feel ready, rolling onto your side. Take your time getting there. Remembering when you roll on your side, you've hit the reset button and you've left everything and anything that isn't serving you, and you have the opportunity to reinvent who you are and the direction you want to go in. Every moment of every day you have that opportunity. Slowly finding your comfortable cross-legged seat, and we'll do a little more pranayama, mantra, and start to activate the chakras with our breath and with our sound. Remembering that mantra is what's creating the form, the container. Prana is the light to hold in the container. When you find your seat, eyes are closed. Feel free if you need to move against a wall. Feel free if you need to extend the legs at some point. So I'll move through the seed sounds of every chakra, and those seed sounds are the vibration that tune it. And there are 7 different seed sounds. So again, closing the eyes and just feeling the chakra pillar. And we'll start with the first chakra, go up to the crown, and then we'll make our way back down again. And when you're feeling the resonance in each chakra, I'll give you a description of that chakra. So finding the base of the spine, the first chakra, Sanskrit name for that is Muladhara. So let's first just breathe into the first chakra. And the seed sound for the first chakra is lung, L-A-N. It's actually L-A-M, but it's pronounced lung. So we're first going to breathe into it, and the mantra is Om, Lang, Om. And then you'll breathe in again to the first chakra, breathe it up the chakra pillar into what's called the Antakarana, the oversoul, about 18 inches above the crown of your head. That would be like the halo. So exhaling air from the lungs, inhaling into first chakra. Om, Lang, Om. Breathing in again and guiding that life force all the way up through the chakra pillar, out through the crown, into the oversoul, the Antakarana. And just a passive exhale out. The color of the first chakra is red. The element is earth. Characteristics would be nurturing, support, manifestation, foundation, home, family, health. A balanced first chakra manifests as being with healthy physical body, well-adjusted to family and community, diligent, organized. A blocked first chakra shows up as anxiety, maybe poor finances, scarcity, indecisiveness. Divine intention is divine manifestation through the grounded being. First chakra is about creating a sacred container for the divine light to be held within. And you're creating the foundation for the other chakras to build on. Your vibration of the first chakra is in love. And those around you share in this love vibration so that everything around you moves into a place of constant sacred manifestation. Long breath in. Holding at the top of the inhale in the first chakra, and then just a passive exhale out. Guiding the life force now up to the second chakra, right in the navel. Color is orange. Sanskrit name is Svadhisthana. The element is water. And your connection to your emotions and your creative self. Movement, flow. Characteristics are peacekeeping, community, cleansing, purifying, conflict resolution. Body's language. Guilt if you're out of balance, joy if you're in balance. The second chakra is an instrument in developing flexibility in your life. In balance, it's graceful, flowing body, ability to adapt to changes rather than resisting them. Enjoying creativity, feeling joy without attachment. Blocked is inability to enjoy the sweetness of life. Rigid, fearful. Sacred intention. Divine regeneration or rebirth. Soul rebirth. In other words, it's remembering who you are. In the second chakra, you're taking this really sacred life force that is generating within you and rejuvenating it with every single breath. It's very connected to the fifth chakra. Seed sound of the second chakra is Vang. So we'll breathe into it. The mantra is Om, Vang, Om. And then we'll breathe in again and up through the crown. So exhaling the air from your lungs. Inhaling into second chakra. Om, Vang, Om. Breathing in again, guiding that life force up through the chakra pillar, out through the crown, into the Antakarana. Passive exhale out. Feeling the resonance. Moving your awareness up to the third chakra in the diaphragm. Sanskrit name is the Manipura. Color is yellow. Body's language, in balance, it's confidence, out of balance, feeling shame. Balanced is ability to be a leader and a listener at the same time. Finding passion, listening and responding to gut feelings. Strong sense of self. When it's blocked, it could lead to low self-esteem or shame, hypersensitivity, criticism, attention-seeking, fearful. Element is fire. Sacred intention of the third chakra is divine will. That I hold constant alignment to divine will, surrendering your ego and listening. Listening to the how, releasing the control. Seed sound is wrong. Breathing into the diaphragm. Let's exhale the air from your lungs first. Breathing in, Om, Rang, Om. Om, Rang, Om. Breathing in again, guiding it up. And out through the crown chakra to the Antakarana. Passive exhale out. And just feeling the resonance. Slowly guiding your awareness to the heart space, right in the sternum. Seed sound, Sanskrit name is Anahata, heart chakra. Color is green. This is the bridge between the lower chakras, your physical experience, and the upper chakras, your spiritual experience. The element is air. Oftentimes the color can turn from green to pink in this chakra. Characteristics, life force, energy. Balance. Inhaling, exhaling, giving and receiving. Body's language is grief or love. Balanced when you're comfortable in relationships, giving and receiving love easily. Heartfelt sense of gratitude and compassion. Compassion for others, forgiveness for others. Without going into pity. blocked, could be afraid of commitment, feel as if you have to please others, feeling hurt or guarded, withdrawn. Sacred intention of the heart chakra is divine love. And making sure that all of the other intentions, all of the other chakras are rooted in divine love. It's your moral and spiritual compass. Holding the intention that you are firmly rooted in divine love maintains an awareness of the humility and selflessness and the sacredness of divine love. Breathing into heart chakra. The seed sound here is yang. So exhaling air from the lungs. Breathing in. Om Yang Om. Breathing in and up, out through the crown chakra, into the oversoul. Feeling the resonance, feeling the heart space. Opening and awakening. Moving awareness into the throat chakra. Sanskrit name is Vishuddha. This is the first of the 3 spiritual chakras. It's the seat of pure truth. Speaking the truth, receiving the truth. Element is ether or space or sound. Color is blue. Characteristics would be expression and communication, wisdom, life purpose. Body wisdom would be secrets versus expression. Out of balance, over-talking, gossiping. In balance, again, speaking your truth and feeling that you are heard and receiving. Or people have received what you've had to say, you're receiving what they have to say. Not taking things personally. Sacred intention of the 5th chakra. Divine activation through breath. Divine respiration. So-ham, the mantra. So-ham, I am that I am. There's no separation between the energy that surrounds me, you, and the energy of all that is, that you are. I am of spirit, spirit is of me. Prana, divine light. Seed sound of the throat chakra is hum. Exhaling the air from your lungs. Breathing into the throat. Om hum om. Breathing it in again and up. Out through the crown of the head, connecting it to the Antakarana, the higher self, higher soul. Just feeling the resonance. Guiding light up to the 3rd eye, 6th chakra, the Ajna center. Space between your eyebrows. Element is light. Color is indigo. body's language is intellect versus intuition. Out of balance, there's a neediness, feeling stuck with no vision. In balance is that divine wisdom, acting without judgment. Inner voice is active and heard. Confidence in your intuition. Sacred intention of the sixth chakra is remembering who you are, knowing your divinity, knowing your truth, that you are love. The seed sound for the third eye can be different. It could be shang, kashang, or a-u-om. The third eye has a center and two petals on either side. So in this mantra we do a-u-om. So exhaling the air from your lungs, inhaling into that space between your eyebrows. It's Om, A-U, Om. Om, A-U, Om. Breathing in and up, out through the crown of the head. Passive release. Feeling the resonance. And finally moving the awareness up to the crown chakra, the gateway to the divine, 1,000 petals opening and awakening. It's at the very top of the head. Color is violet to pure white. Element is spirit. There is no true element for the crown chakra. Characteristics are otherworldly beings, faith, surrender, the seen and the unseen. Balanced is that connection to a higher power, to your higher self, and a sense that you are being watched over and communicating with the divine. You have immense gratitude and love towards yourself and others, and it's a universal love. Blocked when you don't feel that connection or guidance from a higher power, possibly feeling like you're abandoned. Body language would be analytical thinking versus faith. Sacred intention of the crown chakra, also called the Sahasrara, would be to hold yourself in a God state. Pure, divine, unconditional love all the time. You are in pure alignment always. Breathing down now from the Antakarana into the crown, just an Om. Exhale the air from the lungs. Inhale into the crown chakra. These 7 intentions are who you are, the truth of who you are. It's an opportunity for you to recognize that this is your pure awakening to yourself, your true self, your God self, your spirit self. Let's slowly bring left hand to the heart, right hand over the left. And ending with a sacred intention that you can set and send to yourself and send it out to the universe. Bringing hands in prayer position, guiding them up to the third eye. May you have peace in your thoughts. Prayer hands to your lips. May you have peace in your words. Back to your heart, peace in your heart and your actions. Bowing forward to seal in our practice, yogis. Namaste.
Namaste.
Happy, beautiful evening.